screwdriver so I could have done some adjustments. Yeah. Cool, windy millers, bloody hell. So far it feels alright. Bike feels quite nimble, I must say. Feels pretty good. Shocks feel good. They feel alright. Brakes alright as well. The funny part of it is, this bike actually feels lighter than the other one. And yet it can't be because it's the same blooming bike. But it feels lighter. Which is a bit weird. I'm not used to these knobbly tyres actually. I usually use different tyres. I tend to use a combination of road and off-road tyres. They're called Schwalbe Land Cruisers. They're usually pretty good actually. Front mech definitely needs a bit of adjustment. It's rubbing there a little bit to do that. The numpties don't speak. Never mind, eh? I've noticed that my fitness isn't too bad because I find I'm getting up into top gear almost straight away, which is all right. We got 7 speed on this one. I don't know how fast I'm going. I don't have a speedometer on this bike. I've got a little speedo on the other one, but there's nothing on this one. I'm getting up into top gear extremely quickly, so I think I'm going to have to change that chain ring. Right. Yeah, definitely. The chain ring's going to have to be changed, I think. It's not large enough. Because, oh, squeaky tyres. Yeah, I'm getting up into top gear instantly, straight away. Right, that's it. I've run out of gears now already. And I'm cycling into the wind as well. So I've got the wind in front of me, and I'm in top gear already. Well, actually, I might have to step down. Actually, yes, all right. I'll step down a little. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust that front neck definitely. Yes, I could definitely do with some more gears. I don't know what gears I don't know what speed I'm doing. Hope the GoPro's not too wobbly. I've tried tightening the mount up, but it won't tighten up anymore. So, just doing the best that I can, really. I've loaded the little bag up as well. This frame bag I've got on the bike here is loaded up with a few bits and bobs as well. I've sort of weighed it down a little bit with a few tools and that. Hello, Mr. Duck. Oh no, still asleep, bless her. Oh, not hatched yet then. There's the other one over there. Oh. No, still not hatched out yet. Bless them. It's nice though, because I like to come down and see them. Blowy now. This is where you want your electric, you see. You could just, it's not too bad, it's still alright. I mean, you don't really need the electric. Oh, look at the carbs over there. Bless them. Let's give you a look, shall we? Look, guys. Can you see them over there? Bless them, look. Aren't they sweet? Bless. Right, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Yes, I'm getting up into top gear quite a lot, I've noticed. So I may need to do something about that. Yeah. May need to put a slightly bigger ring on. I think this is a 22-42, I believe. This is a 22 on the inside and 42 on the outside. Maybe I could have done with a 22-44. I don't know. It's all right though, it's good enough. It's still pretty good. I think it's all right. The idea of putting a smaller or a lower set of numbers is to give you more cadence, which is a rotation of your crank arm. So your cadences, or your cadence, or whatever you want to call it, which is a revolution. So obviously you'll be putting in more revolutions at lower gears, which technically is going to help you get up steep hills. Well, if for argument's sake you're going out on your electric bike, said this one, once you've been out on your bike, say your battery dies or the motor conks out or whatever, then you've got no choice but to use pedal power to get you home. Well, if you've got to go uphill with it, then you want to make it as easy as possible. You don't want to blooming kill yourself. So the idea was to put lower numbers in, you see. So more for hill climbing, you know. So sorry about the clicking. That's the front mech, needs a bit of adjustment. Yes, I've got a tool here, look. So I'll be using that one. Stick that out there a minute. Right, put that in there. Oh, that's better. There we are. That's better. How are we doing, all right? Yes, they're rather noisy, these tyres, aren't they? I definitely prefer the Land Cruiser tyres, but these tyres were still pretty good condition, actually. And because they were good condition, I thought, well, it seems an awful flies in the mouth. It seems an awful waste not to use them. So I've carried on using them. I thought, oh, hello Blackie, little blackbird. Yeah, I thought I'd carry on using them until they needed replacing, because I thought, well, there's not really a lot of point me changing it. There's no point changing them if they're not bold, is it? Cool, what a bunch of noisy tyres. Wow. Well, I definitely wouldn't need any electric power around here. I'm in top gear now and I'm ambling along quite happily. I would imagine I'm probably doing 16, 15, 16, 17 mile an hour. Can you hear these tyres? Sounds like a Land Rover. Now I'm completely, probably about 18 mile an hour now. This is pedal only, mind. This isn't this is no motors because I haven't had them yet. So maybe really, I really can't wait. I'm hoping that the motors are going to be here tomorrow, but I don't know. Hopefully. I used to like it, I used to love it when I was a young kid. When I was a teenager, I used to cycle everywhere. I did miles and miles and miles on my push bike. I had, my legs were huge. Absolutely huge. I mean, they didn't have mountain bikes and things like that in those days. I think I had like an old racer, and there used to be a local cycling club local to me, and they'd put all their cycling jerseys on and all that, and you know, and they'd all look the part, you know, and all be cycling away and all that, and they'd all have their most latest bikes and all this stuff, you know. It was a racing club, it was a sort of cycling racing club. I used to fly past them. They'd be out there doing their races, and I'd be going past about 25 mile an hour because I had such huge legs, because I used to go out every single night on my bike, because we never had a car when I was a child, and we used to go on the bus everywhere. Obviously my mum used to walk or go on the bus. If I wanted to go anywhere, even if I wanted to go into Bristol, which was a 16 mile round, no, it was 16 miles one way, that's right. I used to cycle. I used to cycle into Bristol, get whatever I wanted, cycle back home again. And I never thought anything of it. You know, and I used to cycle everywhere. And because we never had a car, so my bike was my mode of transport, and I used to cycle everywhere. And I got massive legs in the end. Yeah. Oh, that was funny. It's quite funny. Of course, everybody'd be flying past me now on their carbon fibres. I'll be riding the old mountain bikes. And I must admit, I do miss the suspension seat post a little. That was quite comfy. Nah, skinny legs, mate. My legs were twice the size of that bloke's. I looked stupid, that was the thing. Problem was, I used to look stupid when I was younger, because my legs were so fat. I looked bottom heavy because my muscles over huge on my legs. I looked daft. I think I must have had the saddle glued to my bum when I was a kid. I just spent all the time on my bike. If I wasn't sleeping, I was riding. That's probably why my knees are knackered, actually. I'm going to do another mile or so, or 2, or 3, and then head home. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of the day. Look after yourself. See you next video.